Miles Kington said, "Knowledge is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad." And while we're smart enough to not put this member of the nightshade family in a fruit salad, we're still gonna put it in a salad. My mom's tomato cracker salad. If you love the flavors of a classic tomato sandwich, you're going to love the recipe we have for you today when we go behind the recipe. Tomato cracker salad. I know, sounds crazy, right? But there's a reason it's been one of the most popular recipes on the blog during the summer months. It's delicious and crazy easy. Now you might think that a simple mixture of tomatoes, saltine crackers, mayonnaise, and salt and pepper might be a little underwhelming. And the 6-year-old version of myself would have agreed with you. I wasn't really, shall we say, excited about tomatoes as a kid. But as I've grown older, my appreciation of the lycopene-rich fruit has grown. So which is it, a fruit or a vegetable? From a botanical standpoint, it's a fruit because it forms from a flower and the seeds are on the inside. From a culinary standpoint, though, it's really more like a vegetable. We don't find it in sweet things like desserts. Does any of this really matter? Not really. But what does matter is that you want to make sure you have the most perfect tomatoes for this salad. You should look for tomatoes that are ripened on the vine. Now, local tomatoes are going to be a lot more likely to be ripened that way because they don't have to be shipped across the country, and they're probably less expensive as a result. When searching for the perfect tomatoes, you should look for ones that are bright red without any bruises or blemishes. It should feel heavy, and when you squeeze it ever so slightly, it should yield to the pressure but not be mushy. And while I'll admit that I've not used this method myself, a lot of people say that if you sniff the tomato right at the stem, you can tell just how ripe it is. It should smell sweet and earthy, kind of like a tomato. If you find ones that don't have any smell, you probably want to pass on those. Now, when it comes time to put this salad together, we're going to start by seeding the tomatoes. In all honesty, though, I never saw my mother seed a tomato. The truth of the matter is, though, is that by seeding it, you're removing the seeds and the gelatinous membrane that they're stuck in, and it helps the salad last a little longer because, as you might imagine, the salad can get a little soggy if it sits around for a while. That said, a lot of people say that most of the flavor is found in the seeds and that gelatinous membrane, so you may actually have to try it both ways to decide which one you like the most. To seed the tomato, you can use a small spoon, like a measuring spoon, to get in there and scoop the seeds out. You can also cut the tomato into wedges. And when you do that, it allows you to get in there and just scoop the seeds and that gelatinous membrane right out. Or you can be like me. I like to lop the top and the bottom right off of it and use my fingers to squish the seeds and membrane out. Yeah, it's messy, but it's also quick and easy. Next, we're gonna take an entire sleeve of saltine crackers and crush them up. Now, you want to leave some texture, so don't crumble them completely. I've had readers mention that they like to use other types of crackers for this, but I really feel like saltine crackers are the best. Next up is our mayo. Now, I really like a sharp mayo with a strong vinegar flavor for this one. To our mixture here, we're going to add about 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. And then we're just gonna toss this together. Now, as I said before, this is a dish that can go south pretty quickly and not in a good way. So you wanna make sure that you mix this together at the very last minute. You can even prep your ingredients in advance and then stir them together right before serving. After you have this all mixed together, all you have to do is add a little salt and a generous amount of black pepper. Stir it together, and that's it. It's a great summer side dish that's perfect with grilled meat or just about anything for that matter. It's super easy, crazy simple, summery, and oh so delicious. Y'all enjoy! Is your refrigerator running? Well, you better go catch it!
Hey y'all, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my dad's channel.